That is why I told you very plainly here also most of the questions are factual, but the facts which were expected and which were important facts, earlier they were not asking those kind of facts, but now they have increased the ambit to ask the question. Correct. Just see the first question in history. Which of the following dynasty has been called as Sri Parvatya in Puranas? The answer is Ikshvaku. Actually, the full word which is mentioned is Sri Parvatya Andhras. Sri Parvatya Andhras. So one branch of Ikshvaku which went to the Andhra, they were termed as Sri Parvatya in Puranas. Now, agronomy, it is pure a factual question. Megasthenes who came to the Mauryan Empire and they mentioned this type of name, and because of that name sometimes they are asking question. Megasthenes who written the book Indica, that book was lost, but on the account of Megasthenes several books were written. So from there some of the administrative things are clear. So agronomy was basically the officer looking after construction of roads. Now see here, it is with the 6th century BC. 6th century BC when the Mahajanpadas came. State formation was there. Small state formation was there in the last of the Vedic period, later Vedic period. Then those states became the larger state known as Mahajanpadas. So all Mahajanpadas where it was formed, they already asked the capital. So here, if we will go for Matsya, Matsya was in Viratnagar. Viratnagar, northeast of Rajasthan. Kuru was made of Bhartas plus Puru. The capital was Indraprasth. Surasena, all of you know, in your state, in our state, Mathura and nearby region. Asmak, South India, nearby Godavari river. Potan. So answer here is C. Potan. So answer here is C. Now see the another question. This question is somewhat the question which needs some kind of analytical percepts about the history. We have much more information about the Cholas than their predecessors. This statement is a very vague statement because we have the information about the predecessors of Cholas also. Predecessors of Cholas in South India were basically Chalukyas and the Pallavas. We had the information, but we don't have the major informations like bits of pieces, what the informations we do have about the Cholas. So this line is correct. The Chola rulers adopted the practice of having inscription written on the walls of temples. Get this point? This line is also correct. So here answer is both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. So please make it correct. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. This is not the explanation. Chola, we have the many books written. Chola, we have the many other architectural things written. Architectural advances we have found. About the predecessors, we have not found the so many books which were written. Get this point? That is why both are true, but it is not the correct explanation. So please correct this answer. Now see the next thing. Indian archaeologist Bhimbekta cave. It was first time discovered by William Kincaid. William Kincaid in the 16th century. But here the Indian was V.S. Vakanakar, who went the first person to Bhimbekta in 1957. 1957. And thereafter the researchers started. In this one. Now this is basically a purely a kind of factual question. So answer here is D. Balu is Haryana. Manda, all of you know, Jammu Kashmir. Padri is basically Gujarat. Hulas is basically Uttar Pradesh. Now then see, this is another question, correct? Generally about the two people the information is available in all book, Wensang and Al-Baruni, whether they visited Multan or not. But Abu Jaid and Al-Masudi also visited Multan, and the pilgrimage of Sambapur. In Hindi it is somewhat confused, but here it is written Sambapur was associated. This temple was constructed in 1st century BC. The king was Krishna and his son name was Samba. So in this name Sambapur pilgrimage was conducted there. So the answer should be both 1 and 2 are correct. Now see the next question. This is not the question of history. Now see another question. With reference to the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle, 1748, which of the following statements are correct? This is about the Carnatic War. Carnatic War was between the Britain and France in India. Carnatic was the state comprising the modern day state of Tamil Nadu and portion of Andhra Pradesh. So Carnatic War ended by this treaty. Treaty is not made in India. Treaty was made in Europe. And here the British, the Madras was the settlement of British also, and Madras was the settlement of France also. So the France surrounded the Madras, but after that treaty the British got it back. So answer is both 1 and 2, because they are asking the correct answer. So both are correct. Next is, this is again very simple question. If you will see Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization is known as urban civilization. Then later Vedic society. So Vedic is divided in two parts, early Vedic, later Vedic. Later Vedic is agrarian, while Rig Vedic is early Vedic society, it was pastoral, correct? And medieval period, landlordism. So correct answer is D1. Correct answer is D. So here, who had merged Sikkim in India? This question is basically one of the question, the language is somewhat not very correct. But since the board has asked, so we have to give the answer. Because Sikkim was never totally merged in India, in British India. First thing, the first time, Sikkim gave some concessions to British during the Lord Hastings 1817 Treaty of Titalia. Then the Lord William Bentinck, who came to India in 1835, because of finding the trade route from Sikkim to the Tibet and the existence of the increasing influence of the Russians in the Tibet, Lord William Bentinck in 1835 got control of the Darjeeling. So answer, suitable answer here is Lord William Bentinck, 1835. Correct. Now see the next question. Did not participated. Mahatma Gandhi was the participant of the second round table conference. Sarojini Naidu gone as the Congress representative. Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya here also gone as the Congress representative. The person who did not participate was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Correct. Now just see, Jajmani, this is of the question related to the economic aspect of the history. Correct option here we have given you option B. Getting this point? These are the books written by the certain nationalists. Even if you don't know all the books, Gita Rahasya is very famous, written by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Then Nation in Making, Surendranath Banerjee, written during the rise of nationalism in the 19th century, A Nation in Making. India Wins Freedom is written by the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Then a story of my deportation written by Lala Lajpat Rai. Lala Lajpat Rai was deported after the Swadeshi movement. Rather, he was not deported, he just went out from India on his own. Dindigul, Mysore in 1755. Nanjaraj was the ruler there and Hyder Ali was the main minister of the Nanjaraj. Dindigul, there the modern armory was established on the behest, on the request and on the pressure of Hyder Ali. So answer should be here, Hyder Ali. Now this is again the question of reasoning. The British government introduced different land revenue system in different part of India. It led to create different classes in Indian peasantry. The one is correct. Three type of settlement was laid down in all India, combining all India: permanent settlement, Raiyatwari settlement, then the Mahalwari settlement. When these three settlements were there, so the first statement is correct. It led to create different classes in Indian peasantry. No different classes rose in Indian peasantry. Indian peasantry, all Indian peasantry, everywhere, 90% became the tenants and they became laborers on their own lands. Get this point? So there was no division of different classes emerged in the Indian peasantry. So A is true, but R is false. Now here again it is very important, because the books are very important here, that who written which book. Kitabul, what is the chronology of book? Kitabul Hind, it was written in the beginning of 11th century, Al-Biruni. Then the book was Prithviraj Raso. It is supposed to be written by Chanda Bardai, who was the court poet of Prithviraj Raso. So in the last half of 12th century. So first one is this, second is this, then the third is Tabaqat-e Nasiri. Tabaqat-e Nasiri was written by Minhaj-us-Siraj during the rule of Nasiruddin Mahmud, correct? Then Fatwa-e-Jahandari. Fatwa-e-Jahandari was written by Ziauddin Barni in 14th century. Fatwa-e-Jahandari is very important book. It is the book on the statecraft, and it is equivalent to the Arthashastra of Kautilya and the book Prince written by the Machiavelli. So the correct chronological answer is this, 3241. Clear? Now, Golconda, who was the ruler of Golconda when Aurangzeb seized the fort of Golconda in 1687? Abul Hasan Qutub Shah. Golconda that time was only diamond capital of India, or only diamond capital of world, you can say, because throughout the world there was one diamond field, that was Kolur mine, correct? So here what had happened, Aurangzeb was eyeing upon Golconda. He went there, he surrounded, but he unable to win it for a large period. Then Aurangzeb's one of the general, his name was Sir Andaz Khan, and he just revealed the route to enter into the fort, and then they won the fort. Which of the following statement are correct? Amongst these two statements, Akbar tried to fix the age of marriage for boys and girls is correct. For girls, says Akbar tried to fix 14 years, boys 16 years. But this is incorrect. This is incorrect. So answer here is only one. Only one. Now see the next question. This is again factual question related to the offices of the Mughals administration. So option is here. Diwan-e-Tan is basically looking after the Jagir and salaries. Mustarfi is looking after the income expenditure of a state. Mushrif is looking after the office. Wakya-Navis is looking after a proper list of main events and farmans. Mughal administration. Which is correct, which is not correctly matched. All these three are correctly matched. These are Sufi saints. Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia is not correctly matched. Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia tomb is in Delhi. Sheikh Nizamuddin Aulia tomb is in Delhi. Nare Bist, this particular canal is streaming, coming out from Red Fort of Delhi, and it is connected till Agra. Connected till Agra. Who among the following was the author of the book Kitab-e-Nauras? Ibrahim Adil Shah II. Ibrahim Adil Shah II wrote this book, and it is mentioning about the 9 rasas, R-A-S-A-S, it is cultural aspect, and 59 chapters are there, and it is written in the Dakshini Urdu. Dakshini Urdu. It is written in the Dakshini Urdu. So here, this is the last question, I think so, of the history. And here what is happening, the questions are again, seems to be factual, but their ambit has now been increased. So all the candidates now who will be going for UPPCS or even for IAS, they are expected to cover the more factual aspect. So dear candidates, we have tried to give you the correct answer. Getting this point? For your benefits, larger discussion we have not made here, because larger discussion is not required here. All of you now, if coming in the cutoff, then prepare. If not coming also, then start preparing for mains, because nobody can say that whether you will qualify or not. If you are getting around 50-55%, correct, in the GS, then your qualifying is very, very, very assured. Even mine opinion is around 40% marks will qualify this time in UPPCS, because all the factual questions which has been asked, maximum question is not the traditional question which they were earlier asking. So many people will, even myself, if I will be sitting in this point, many people may lose 1 or 2 facts in this point. So best of luck to all of you having any kind of problem if you have, you can connect to us with our website and then we'll answer you back. So God bless all of you.